So we got some great hors d'oeuvres coming,
My son Justin is supposed to be
and
here.
people meeting and greeting.
Supposed to be here. My Justin.
Here's Sherman, and he's already mixing and greeting and carrying on here, so that's really great. Welcome, Sherman. Yeah, we're on film. We're on. Here's Justin, and Pat. Say hello, Pat. And then there's a big gathering out this way. Gabe is talking to Sarah. And moving around.
Yeah, sure, sit right back here. You just sit over here. Because we need 3 seats over here. My wife. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Is anybody supposed to be here? There's not here.
Oh, okay, that's good. Of where? I'm sure it is, but it's creative, it's yours, it's
Well, if I could have your attention. So we have a nice, small but dedicated crowd tonight. I'd like to welcome you all to this evening. This is our holiday party. We've had bigger, we've had smaller, but anyhow, it's always nice to get together with friends and have a little, I consider my relatives my friends too. So it's always nice to get together with friends and relatives who can come and spend an evening together. Some of you who are not Rotarians have asked me a little bit about Rotary, not knowing what Rotary is, and so I'll just say for a moment or so to tell you a little bit about what the Rotary organization is. This is my 3rd time around as president of this Rotary Club. I think I'm probably the oldest of the Rotarians, and I'm certainly the longest, I'm the oldest member here. RickTrivane? No. That's right. No, and I can tell you that RickTrivane, who has been a president of this Rotary Club, would have loved to be here tonight, but for the fact that he had retinal surgery yesterday down at Will's Eye. He had a torn retina and he had surgery yesterday, and he has to stay in bed on his side for about a week to have proper healing, so he won't be able to be here. Amaka Cantor, who's a new member of our club, a friend of mine and a new member of our club, unfortunately, and she was to come with a friend, but unfortunately became very ill yesterday, and she really sounded terrible when she called. Leia spoke to her and I spoke to her, and she's really not feeling well, so she unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. But welcome to you. For those of you
Thanks, gang, for the beautiful flowers.
organization, which is called Rotary International, is the largest service organization in the world. It has about 1.2 million members. There's something like 16,000 clubs in 160-some countries. And they do a lot of good things for people all over the world. They sponsor scholarships between country students, high school level students, college level students, postgraduate level students go back and forth on paid exchange programs. And a project called Rotary, where they send groups of plastic surgeons, pediatricians, anesthesiologists, nurses, and Rotary volunteers to third world countries around the world to do cleft lip and palate surgery. There are other groups that go down and do eye surgery, orthopedic surgery. So they do a lot of wonderful things. They raise money for sister clubs that they team up in the world. One little thing I'd like to do before Maria takes your order, because she's going to tell us in a second what's available for dinner tonight. I would like, and those of you who are in our Rotary, we do every week, we say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and we read, remind ourselves of this four-way test that you see on your left, because this is it's something that Rotary uses to remind people how to be honorable and successful in business and in life. So those of you who are Rotarians, you're used to doing this, and those of you who aren't, you can even read along, but let's do that, because I think this is important for everyone, not just for Rotarians, but for anyone who wants to do things right. We read this four-way test every week, so maybe you don't even have to stand up, but if you would join me, we read the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. If you do these things in your life and in your business and in your personal relationships with people, you will be more successful than you are now if you're not already doing these things. And I venture to say that if you do these things in your lives and in your businesses, you are successful. So of the things we think, say, or do, first,
is it the truth?
Second, is it
fair to all concerned?
Third, will it
build goodwill and better friendships?
And fourth,
will it be beneficial to all concerned?
If you think of those things in your personal relationships and in your business, you'll probably be successful in both of those arenas in your life. So it's
Favorite sister-in-law, right?
it's the same name I do.
For 42 years.
Yes. It's their anniversary today, by the way. 42 years.
Congratulations to
Nice
Harvey.
anniversary party for Harvey and Susan.
Yeah. So Sherman, as part of Rotary, many, many years ago, I can't even remember, had exchange students here. They were very young children. They were just entering high
They were
school.
teenagers. They were teenagers.
They were, well, to me, they were young children. They were early young teenagers. They
Okay.
just finished junior high school. And they spent a semester here. And Sherman, in his and my sister-in-law Carol, in their inimitable, gracious fashion, took them into their home and really made them family. An extension of that was my daughter, Molly, who was the same age as the daughter who came here. I can't think of her name right now. Well, Melanie. Melanie became friends. And in return, this family extended an invitation to Molly when she was 13 years old. And they invited her to Aldar during the summer.
Suburb of Paris, in the south of France.
Suburb of Paris. And I want to bring it all back to Rotary because that summer changed her life. She said, it's a big world out there. You know, they had been places with us, but not on their own like this. With this very different, wonderfully cultured family. You know, we had no culture. We came from a farm. We weren't like them, and they were just different. That's all I can say. That was the beginning of Molly becoming a French major, becoming a French expert. And every year, she went back to visit them. She went to school there. And continues to have a relationship with them, and it was all the basis of what you had here in bringing them. I think that's a wonderful Rotary story.
I would like Rotary and another charitable organization is that we have one-on-one with our generosity to students and those in the community who are not as fortunate. Rather than sending a check or giving money as a donation, we ensure that the people we give to, we grow and better their lives. Rather than just giving them money, we give of our time, we give of a school building, we build water towers, we have shelter boxes. So it actually goes to the people, and a corrupt government organization cannot take the funds for themselves and let it fall into the wrong hands. We make sure that what we give goes to the people and they receive what we give, as opposed to sending a check. And
But the thing of it is that you learn certain processes. You learn certain processing and certain organizational skills by taking that curriculum.
I understand what you're saying. I mean,
And that's what you take with you.
You learn to think differently.
Exactly.
But that's not to say that there are jobs when you
No,
have
that's
it,
not right. There's no
or that people appreciate it.
right.
I
Well,
think you
forget
might be
about
right.
All right, try this again in this span. Here we go. On Sherman's table, and all is in good shape.
To have them come here for this evening. So Glenn has performed in Las Vegas, he's performed in Atlantic City, and we're very fortunate to have him here at the Bala Cynwyd Rotary at Aldar Restaurant. So welcome, Glen Jensen.
Thank you very much. I turned down the microphone for this evening. Is that okay with you guys?
Small group, small group.
Oh, good to see you, sir. My name is Glen Jensen. I am originally from Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm from Oklahoma. Really?
Unbelievable. What part?
Bartlesville.
Bartlesville. I am originally from Wagner, Oklahoma.
I know it.
You know right where that is.
I sure do.
People pick on Oklahoma, as you guys know, living on the East Coast, right? It comes natural, right? People pick on Oklahoma, but there are...
There are some sparks there.
When I first came to the East Coast, there are some parts, yeah. When I first came to the East Coast, I got lost in a little town called Coatesville. You guys know that? Yeah. I went into a roadhouse looking for directions. I asked this guy, I said, "Excuse me, sir, could you please tell me where the interstate is?" I swear to God, he goes, "You mean the big road?" I thought that simplified. I said, "Well, how do you get to Philly?" On the East Coast now, I see a lot of interesting stuff here on the East Coast, as you guys may know. Stuff I noticed. Some of you know, when you leave the state of New Jersey to come into Pennsylvania, there's a big sign that says, "America starts here." Like, forget about that crap you just saw. As you leave New Jersey, if you look back, there's a sign that says, "Nobody saw nothing." I see license plates everywhere. I'm from an Oklahoma Wagner. The Rotary doesn't have a 4-way test, it's got a 3-way test. Yeah. Will anybody show up? Is one. Will it be a lot of fun is number 2. And number 3 is, who will find out about it? Really familiar. Where are you from? He says, "Well, I'm from Ireland." He says, "No kidding, I'm from Ireland. What part?" He goes, "Dublin." "Dublin? I'm from Dublin." "Well, what school did you go to?" "St. Mary's High." "St. Mary's High? I went to St. Mary's High. What year did you graduate?" He goes, 1975. 75? Me too. This is unbelievable. About that time, a guy walks into the bar and says to the bartender, "So what's up?" Bartender goes, "Oh, the O'Brien twins are drunk again." All right, you guys are good.
Keep it going, Glen Jensen. Thank you guys for having us out here. Thank you. I prepared some notes. I haven't really prepared anything. How are you guys? You're in a good mood, yes? Yes. Yes, it is good to be here. I don't know, where did you guys park? The parking is awesome here. I am at the King of Prussia Mall. Where did you kids park? I hoofed it in. I left early Tuesday night for tonight's show. I actually live in Westchester, Pennsylvania, actually out by where Glen's Rotary is. And do you guys know Westchester?
Yes.
Yes, nice drive, delightful. I got to take 202 and the Schuylkill to get here. And I don't know if you guys, the Schuylkill is my, do you know the Schuylkill Expressway?
Yes, I do.
It's delightful. It is, if you're going into Philly from here, it's actually faster to take the Schuylkill River. I don't know if you know that. And I'm not talking in a boat, I'm talking actually just driving on the riverbed. I was from the, my God, I just saw your ring. Oh my God, it's like a car windshield in a setting. It has a little wiper on it. I didn't know you saw it. I am married, leave me alone. It's actually a loop, so you can see other people's rings that are inferior. That is tiny. Here's what drives me crazy. So now we're in Bala Cynwyd, and I love coming down here, and you guys are close enough to the city. You don't have to deal. You can go into the city. So if I want to go into the city, I have to deal with all the construction. I have to deal with mergers, and I'm an optimistic person. Right? You guys are all optimistic, right?
Yes.
Almost. Oh, come on now, it is. Wait, you guys are right. You know what? The Eagles didn't win, you don't win. Be optimistic. Merges should work. Is that fair to say when you're driving and it goes from 2 lanes down to 1, it should work, right? If everyone get to work first, you know? And then goes forward, you do the thing where you go as far as you can and then you move over. Have you been following? I know. I'm giving you the finger. I flipped you off. Oh, can I scoot in front of you? Can I just wedge my selfish? They kind of wedge into there, and then they act. Don't do this. Look, just do it. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Don't pretend like you didn't know. Oh, sorry. How you go waving in his mirror? Sorry, I didn't. What are you paying a month? What are you, I don't know. What are you, Captain Man? What are you, I don't know. I'm built like a Rotary. I don't know. You just sign the checks, but there should be go one line up and say amount. And that's what you look at. Jewish. No, I know Jewish. I'm in the comedy business. Coccia. Sometimes just for like shows, like if I do like a synagogue, I'll spell it with a circle K. 718, that's good to know. That's going to save the coroner a step right there. Or I guess I'll just play snake until I die. I got my daughter a phone. Who has teenage daughters? Who's got that? Not right now. All right. I left college after 2.5 years. No money, no place to live. I moved back home with my parents. It's a very proud moment. On the phone, making those arrangements. Hey, Dad. Hey, listen, that whole up yours, I'm out of here thing. Yeah. That is not working out at all. So what is up with the sewing room? Is Ma using that a lot? Cylinders, that's what I'm used to. You know what a record player is?
I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah. Well, I got
Phonograph.
Yeah, phonograph. No, that's going even further back. You know, like a teletype.
I never heard that phrase.
I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great new year, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Glenn, for bringing me along. Good night, everybody.
Chris Coccia, folks. Come on, Chris.
I had a funny minute today that I want to share with you early this morning. I sent a client an email.
Wait, you had a funny minute today you want to share with us early this morning?
Who's that?
Could you share it now?
Early this morning.
You missed out on a funny moment.
Dangling participant.
Yes.
Yes.
Only a relative should do that.
You stand up and tell the story.
I know the
Sorry,
story.
she is. Well, they don't know it, Susan.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Susan, let him do this.
In any case,
Are you still in love with her?
the
That's
guy
the
marries,
question.
this guy I know did marry a beautiful singer. She's a beautiful woman.
Right?
She had a gorgeous voice.
Yeah.
I mean, you could really, really beautiful voice. they get married, they go on their honeymoon. She's a very vain person also. He was anticipating this night so much. They had a wonderful dinner, a couple of drinks, go up to the bedrooms, their first night together. He puts on his best silk pajamas. They both have, it's a beautiful suite. They each have separate bathrooms. He goes into his bathroom, she goes into hers. He comes out, he is in bed first. He's sitting up in his silk pajamas with some nice aftershave on. He's anticipating, has some soft music playing, some candles. And he's waiting for his wife to come out. She walks out of her restroom, and his mouth drops open. He doesn't know what to say. She has her hair up in curlers. She has mud packs under her chin, straps around her face. She's like wired for sound. He said, he couldn't say anything. She had an appearance the next day. She was singing somewhere. She said, I'm sorry, dear, I have to be prepared for tomorrow. It's our honeymoon night. And he finally looks at her and said, for God's sake, sing, sing. That's the joke. Anyhow,
Let's do the song.
Let's do our song. To all our friends who are here tonight, Virginia and Barbara, and who else is here?
Justin.
Our newlyweds, our honeymoon couple, Justin.
Gary.
We have Gary's a guest. We have a unique song at our club where we welcome our guests. So let's do this song for you. Okay, those of you who know it, you join in. Welcome to Bala. We are so glad that you've come. Welcome to Bala. Shut up, Susan. You'll have a barrel of fun. Welcome to Bala. To all our friends dear and true. Hoping that again next Wednesday we will be seeing you.